Good morning, everybody. I think it's almost good afternoon, and I should be waiting for your lunch hour to come in. Um, um, but still, you must be having a wonderful, exciting session since morning, since the opportunities of career have been thrown open to you. In those few areas, I should say social work, and is my voice clear? Okay. Social work and what one should say, the social sciences as a career is also a very good option. To give you a brief introduction of what I do, it was when I was in my class 8. As a person with very severe low vision, one was wandering from pillar to post, not knowing what career to take because I was studying in an inclusive education system. And the closest institution or guidance center was 400 kilometers away from my place. And at that point of time, one wondered, why could one not take this as a career, so that the kind of agony and the anxiety that my parents and my family went through, and I myself wandering from pillar to post to choose the career that I wanted. I was not willing to compromise on the career that I wanted just on the basis of visual impairment. So there started my journey, and when I discovered that there is a professional course, which would be a 5 years master's degree in rehabilitation sciences, and one would be able to specialize in particular disabilities, it was, my dream come true. So, but from there on, my career has been wonderful. I have had opportunities to work in areas that are very close to me, be it integrated or inclusive education implementation for persons with disabilities, or to take up developmental work. And today, I am able to head a department in Dr. Shroff Hospital, and further take these services to the whole of North India. So that is the kind of opportunity that you would have to bring in social change, to bring in to be a catalyst, and the amount of satisfaction and fulfillment that one would take home is immense. Never are 2 days the same. There's nothing mundane. There's nothing routine. Every day comes with new challenges. Every day you are presented with people to whom you could be a turning point in their life. So this being a brief introduction, when one wonders what social work is it going to be a profession that would be rewarding? I would say it would be a pursuit of social justice, and the way you would be able to contribute to the quality of life of other people, and to develop full potential in each individual group or an organization, or to be a key person in a corporate who would be able to bring about a whole shift in change in attitude and the way people with the concept of social work would be handled. And what would you have to do? You would have to be a thorough professional. Treat this not as a charity work that you are doing towards others, but a high degree of professionalism with managerial skills, and to be able to see social problems, to find their cause, and to be a person who would be able to give solutions to these causes with a human touch to it would be a very important role. And also, you would not only be working with individuals, you would have to work with families, groups, organizations, and communities, and the high-end, high-profile people of the society who may be the business class, who have this opportunity of social corporate responsibility and have the resources, but would not know the know-how of the right mechanism of reaching those resources to the needful. And you would also be able to bring in a lot of commitment towards social justice and work for human rights. And to consider this, you would have to take every individual that comes across your stride as a total whole entity, taking into their biological, psychological, sociological, their family, cultural, and the economic status into mind. And you would be working in the context of their current situation and look at what their goals would be. It would not be that you would be a decision maker for them, but you would help them be a decision maker, be it in your workplace, be it your own NGO that you're running, or be it that you are organizing something for a corporate. The roles that you would be playing would be various depending upon the field of social work that you would be choosing. Sometimes you'll have to manage cases, you would be involved with medical social counseling or social work, you would be involved with human service management, social welfare policy analysis, and probably contributing to the policy making of the country, helping the bureaucrats strategize policies relevant to social issues. You would also need to be a core advocacy person. Advocacy has to be the tooth and nail kind of a skill that you would have to inherit and follow. And you could also simply take up a teaching as your profession, and you can work in schools of social work and also social sciences. You could be involved in social research and bringing in ethics into social research. Talking of what kind of professional qualifications one would need, there are various options. You could choose social sciences right from your graduation level. You have various options of sociology, psychology. Social work itself is offered at the graduate level in the form of bachelor's in social work, or one could just take a bachelor's in sociology and psychology or one of their honors and move towards master's in social work with specializations. There are various specializations in the post-graduation level. You could take in medical and psychiatry, personnel management, community development, which will help you work with communities and families. NGO management is a new thing that has come in, and also various other aspects including HIV/AIDS and specializations into corporate social responsibilities and also grassroots level working. You could also take up clinical psychology, wherein you could register as a professional clinical psychologist and again have your own practice of independent practice. There is also the kind of course that I did, which is a Master's in Rehabilitation Science offered by Bharatdasan University in Tamil Nadu, which is a specialized course that would help you to work for people with disabilities. And again, among the disabilities, they offer various specializations. Now, when you do a Master's in Rehabilitation Science, you could become an administrator, a developer, and you would be at the helm of affairs, being a developmental person. And again, you could continue your academic career. You could do your M.Phil, Ph.D. And once you do your PhD and you have around 10 to 15 years of work experience, you would be a country director, you would be managing large projects of international non-governmental funding organizations or NGOs. And that is the kind of career path that you could have. There is this one sentence that stands very strong in my mind during my career. I was said, if you're going to take social sciences and make social work as your career, you need to have the skill to work from a level of a peon or a office assistant to a manager at the highest senior level. So one needs to be open to that kind of level. And believe me, the career opportunities are good. All that you need is open heart, dedication, and hard work. And also a non-stereotyped kind of an attitude. Now, the masters in social work, you would find the best schools in Mumbai itself, the Tata School of Social Work, Institute of Social Work, and also the next comes the Madras School of Social Work, and next comes the Delhi School of Social Work, and also Jamia Millia Islamia offers masters in social work, and there are many other institutions that would offer you social work as a career. And of late, there are distance education opportunities that have come up with the Boj University of MP, and also some distance education courses are available with IGNOU. In the, say, Door 1 institutions, you may have to take up an entrance exam, and the weightage for entrance exam marks is around 85%. And you may have to take a simple objective type question kind of entrance exam, where you may also have one or two, I'm just giving you a sample, 300 words descriptive kind of an answer, but the rest 80% would be kind of objective kind of questions with a marking of 1 per question. And generally, you need to prepare yourself for social awareness. That would carry around 50% of the questions. English language skills, that would be around 25%. Logical reasoning would be around 25%. The duration of the test usually would be like 1 to 1.5 hours. And mostly these exams would be in English, and you need not be so fearful on negative markings.